14. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all this through him that gives me strength. Philippians 4:13. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. Psalms 23:1. I am more than a conqueror through him who loves me. In all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. Romans 8:37. God has plans to prosper me and not to harm me. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. I am God's masterpiece, created for good works. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. I am a new creation in Christ. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here. 2 Corinthians 5:17. God's grace is sufficient for me. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. I will trust in the Lord with all my heart. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lead not unto your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. I am chosen, holy, and dearly loved. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12. I am blessed coming in and going out. You will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. Deuteronomy 28:6. God's peace guards my heart and mind, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. The Lord fights for me. I need only to be still. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:17. God supplies all of my needs according to his riches in glory. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. I am strong and courageous. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. The Lord gives me rest for my soul. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. I am redeemed and forgiven. In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of his sins, in accordance with riches of God's grace. Ephesians 1:7. God works all things together for my good. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. I am an heir of God and a co-heir with Christ. Now, if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in